Are you there, Kyle?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hi, Kyle. Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great. If there's too much of an echo here, I can relocate to another room.
That's fine.
The sound is good.
For me, it's okay. I'm not sure about the listeners, though, but for me, it sounds okay here from the studio.
Good deal. How are you today?
I am great. Welcome to More 91.7 FM, my brother, my friend, my family. Big ups to you, man. Yes. All right. So you are Kyle McGlutton. And
yes.
You're a father, you're a husband to my BFF, you are my family member as well. You are into investment banking, you have a law degree, you are a grandfather, you are my friend. What can I say? They say good things come in small packages. Big up yourself, Kyle. So you're here to tell us a little bit about investment, especially to the young ones who are listening. I have a young man in the studio. He's listening as well, and there are others out there in Radioland who are listening to you. So go ahead and tell us what it's all about. Everybody's listening.
Yeah, so a couple of years ago, right before the pandemic, I had really been endeavoring to kind of lay the groundwork and plant some good seeds with my children in terms of just financial literacy, budgeting, just understanding what to do with their money so that they can grow into responsible adults and, just have the financial literacy piece taken care of. And so that kind of blossomed into, I actually created a course for them and took them through it. And we had some great results. I actually showed them I gave them kind of the premise of investing and budgeting, credit. And then we got into stocks and how to evaluate a company properly to make sure you are making some good and sound investments. And really the premise of it is investing in what you understand. So if you don't understand it, you either have to learn how to understand it, or you bypass that particular investment because otherwise it's near gambling. And then the premise of it, so I was a risk management professional in the banking space. And the way it works with investing is the more you know and the more you understand, and that knowledge, that's going to decrease your risk, right? So understanding, and then the other piece of it is applying it. And so, like I said, we had some great success with our kids. They all have portfolios. The youngest one at the time, I believe she was 6. And then I even started my granddaughter, who's 3 now. She's had a portfolio since right around the time she turned 3. And so it's important because we don't really, most of us as children, we're not taught this. And so it's very, very important that we get a chance to absorb it, learn it, and kind of can go from there. And it can really change our lives. We don't want to be in a situation where as we get older, we have to worry about retiring. We have to worry about making sure we're secure and be concerned with making sure that our heirs or the future generations are secure. Because the Bible says you're supposed to be able to leave an inheritance for your children's children. And that's really the basis of what we build and what we teach.
Okay. Well, I just want to, you talk about investment and investment. When we talk about investment too, a lot of people, they don't know what we're talking about. It goes over their head. So maybe if you can break it down a little bit so that, they can understand, the kids the youngsters who are listening can understand, and the little children can understand as well as the adults. What is investment? Yeah. Why is investment so important?
It's important because we don't want to just live our lives and not have anything to show for it, and be in a situation where we have to struggle financially. And it really starts with knowledge. And that investment really has to start with yourself. So you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in knowledge so that you can learn and grow. Just like we invest in school at different levels. The cost is minimal when kids are in like primary school. As they get older, the cost increases when they get to college and so on and so forth. But there's so much information out there, and there's so many ways to learn that's the first investment you should do, right? And so for us, we built a financial literacy academy. It's called Gen Wealth Academy, and you can find us on the web at www.genwacademy.com. And that first investment, like I said, really starts with investing in yourself. So we have a curriculum that I built from my own history and experience in investing, and then what I've actually imparted to my kids. And then our premise, as you mentioned, we really focus on children and their families. We want to really impart that financial literacy to them. And so, the first piece of investing, like I said, is starting with yourself. So whatever you may be interested in, whether it's stocks, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's real estate, and this can be done. There's a big misconception that this can only, you can only invest successfully in first world countries. A lot of people have that misconception. They think unless you live in the U.S. or Canada or England, you can't really invest. But there's so many opportunities to invest, to start businesses, whether you want to be an entrepreneur or whether you want to build passive income, which is income where you don't actually have to work for it. You set the groundwork and that income continues to come in. I like to affectionately call it mailbox money. So we've set up some investments personally with our own family where we get paid through passive income no matter what we do. We could be in a different country doing some work. We could be on vacation and we continue to get paid even when we're sleeping. And so the premise of our academy is just really helping people to learn what's out there, and understanding, getting your mindset right first and foremost, establishing some goals, and then building your investment strategy based on that. And it may sound complex, but that's only because it's not foreign to most people. Like I said, if I could, I started with my one daughter, so I have 5 kids total. And my one daughter, when we started teaching about financial literacy, she was only about 6. And so if I can teach her, I can teach, help you and your family and your kids.
Okay, so I know that you will be in Jamaica. Is it next week or week after next week?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be there midweek next week on the 20th.
Okay, so you will be in Jamaica on the 20th, and I know also that you will be hosting seminars, correct? Free seminars?
Yeah, so we're going to, and thank you for that, we're going to be setting up some free seminars. And we'll have a location, we'll have an opportunity for individuals to RSVP, and we're going to be just really teaching some of the premises and the basics, but we're going to give away a lot of solid free games, as they say in the States, to help people and equip people to start with getting their mindset right, and then building on an investment strategy, and then beginning to build an investment portfolio.
Okay, so at the end of this interview, I will be giving them the information for where it will be hosted, and the days that you sent to me as well. I'll do that for you. So, Kyle, I know it's short, sweet, and spicy, but before you go, what do you have any advice, a quick advice for the persons who are listening? You need to appeal to them to come out and take in the free seminar because it's free and informative.
Yes, it's free. And really the quick and down and dirty about it is, unfortunately, we're not exposed to financial literacy, and when we do get exposed to it, we're just so much older. So this is an opportunity for people to come out, bring their kids ages 10 and up to learn about financial literacy. We're going to make sure we equip them. We're going to prepare their mindset so that they can invest anywhere in the world, no matter what country they're in. Because one big thing that people don't understand, poverty is not a condition of a lack of money. Poverty is a condition of mindset, and a lack of a network. Let me say that one more time. Poverty is not a condition of lack of money. It's a condition of mindset and a lack of network. And what I mean by that is if your mindset is right and you build the right network, you will never be without money, right? And a lot of us, we don't get a chance to kind of cross into that threshold of number one, being secure, comfortable, and then number two, being able to build and accumulate wealth. It's because of our mindset, not how much weight we make, right? So we can get our mindset right. We can understand how to build networks and bring value to others. You will never be without money. You get to the point where you will never struggle about money as long as your mindset is right. And so that's the most important thing that we can impart. It's not a strategy of which company to invest in or which cryptocurrency to invest in. It's helping us get our mindset right so we can think about wealth and abundance just the way the Lord intended for us to have. We don't have to live in a situation where we have to live in lack and want. It's just about getting our mindset right so we can build and grow. And more importantly, pass that mindset down to our future generations.
Wow, what a great way to end the interview, Kyle. So remind us of the dates that you sent me again.
Yeah, so we're looking at doing 3 seminars, as you mentioned, in Montego Bay, Jamaica. That it's going to be 20th?
The 21st?
21st July.
Yes. And the 26th.
Of July and the 26th. And both days we're looking to get started between about 7 and 7:15 both nights. And if individuals follow me on TikTok, it's GENW Academy on TikTok. On Facebook, it's Kyle McLaughlin. We also have a Gen Wealth Academy on Facebook, and on Instagram, it's GENW Academy. So if you guys follow me on that, we're going to be advertising. We'll have a number for individuals to RSVP via WhatsApp or via email so that we can get your spot secured. And as you said, KT, it's 100% free. And it's just, it'll just be a good blessing for you and a blessing for your kids if you choose to bring them, or something that you can impart to them after you attend the workshop.
You know, I'll be there, right? Those 2 nights. I'll be right there with you, my dear.
And then I'm also going to be bringing at least one of my daughters with me, because my teenage daughter and my daughter that's 9, they help facilitate the lessons, because again, it's geared towards children and their families. So we want to make sure that we are imparting that knowledge at the right level so that we can plant good seeds.
Wonderful. As usual, it is always a pleasure to speak with you, Kyle. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week and to attending those seminars on the 21st of July and the 26th of July. And you said you want to start at 7:15 p.m.?
Yeah, 7:15 p.m. And KT, I just wanted to thank you. First of all, you sound amazing. Sounds like you've been doing radio for about 20 years. You have an amazing radio voice that really, touched my soul. And even that song you were playing right around the 11 o'clock hour, I don't know what song that is, but I definitely got to get that added to my playlist. So you got to help me with that. But I want to thank you for being a blessing to help get this message out here, because the more and more people we can touch to change their mindset and change the way they look at wealth and acquiring money, the better off we're all going to be.
You're most welcome, my brother. Always there for you. Anytime you need me, I'm there. All right?
Thanks so much.
So safe a journey into Jamaica next week, and we'll talk some more until then, all right?
Talk soon.
More love.
Bye-bye.
All right, so you just heard from Kyle McLaughlin, the CEO of Gen Wealth Academy. And remember that he will be conducting 2 free seminars for everybody to bring the kids out, teach them about investments. Nobody teaches us about investments when we're young until we're old, but we're changing that, right, for this generation. So bring them out. He'll be there on the 21st, and that's Thursday, the 21st of July. And the following Tuesday, which is the 26th, at 7, between 7 and 7:15, that's when we will start the seminar. It's going to be at the Victory Building, 3 to 5, 4th Street, Unit 1A. So that's across from the park, the Harmony Park.